Hola compañeros, ¿qué tal estáis? Pues vamos con otro juego de Monkey Island, la venganza de LeChuck. Empezamos nueva serie del mismo temática. Y nada, vamos a ver cómo ya sabéis cómo terminó el antiguo juego, el secreto de Monkey Island, si no lo tenéis en el canal. Y nada, vamos con la venganza, a ver qué tal. Está disponible en inglés, vale, como la otra vez.
Well, 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 Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
So I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Bueno, pues empezamos la nueva aventura. Es decir, nuevas búsquedas, nuevos mapas.
Those
y
guys
nuevas
wouldn't know a
historias.
good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
Preparamos el cuaderno para apuntar las cosas, como otra vez. El embargo de la luz. Que si no lo apunto luego no me acuerdo ni lo que he cogido, ni lo que no, ni nada.
Where do you think you're going, Fancy Pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
No jodas.
Who's gonna make me, shorty?
Tough guy, huh?
Help! Please!
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Ah, qué bien.
Then who eats the donuts and roughs up the transients?
I rough someone needs roughing up on this island.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago LeGrand.
Perdón por el ruido del teléfono. Sí.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No, like a voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
Oh. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No, I'm a woodsmith. which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Oh, no you don't. Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Vale, quiero coger random.
Hello.
I can't reach it. Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, LeChuck busting stud.
Uh-huh.
No hace ni caso el tío.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally. Wally B. Feed. At your
Wow.
service.
Do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Can I see your files?
Actually, there's not anything in them. I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
I know I'm looking for it, and that's about it.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
¿Tú qué me
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo. Of course, it could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
How's business?
Terrible. No one needs any maps since no one can go anywhere thanks to Largo.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood, shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
How can I get off this island as soon as possible?
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie. Hello.
Monóculo.
Hey, where's my monocle? I can't see a thing without my monocle.
Hala, ya
Where
le hemos
is that thing?
robado. Le hemos robado al pobre chaval lo que tiene.
Wake up!
What is it?
Remember me? I'm Guybrush.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game,
No fueron
claiming it was a
ellos.
map.
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse.
No,
So,
que los
we sold
echaron.
him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
Vaya plasta.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
Yeah, sounds like a crock of monkey snot to me.
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
Well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Stupidity?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Sounds more like workophobia to me.
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Les he sacado dinero. Una moneda. Vamos a hablar con este.
What do you know about Largo Legrand?
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm
Tienes
clean,
razón.
clean.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Vale, esto como la otra vez también al principio es un poco más lento hasta que sabes lo que tienes que hacer. Luego ya vas un poco cogiendo un poco de guerrilla, porque como tienes que hablar con todo el mundo, pasar las cosas primero.
I could lose a finger doing that. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's
Vaya
full.
hotel que solo tiene una.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
Vale, ahí nada. Solo queda aquí, ¿no? ¿Ah? Qué bien limpia los vasos, sí señor.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
How's business?
It's just terrible. No one ever comes down here anymore. Largo's got all my regulars spooked. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo LeGrand.
You there!
Uh-oh.
Give me my usual, and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
Boy, you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
It reads, JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge. Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business. It's a metronome. No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons.
Hey, hired help only.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait. What am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
Who's this Kate person you mentioned?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Nice place you have here.
Aquí nada.
Well, see ya.
Vale, vamos ahora con todos. Aquí ponía ventana. ¿No se puede entrar o qué? Ah, pues sí.
I hate fruit cocktail.
Bisexual.
It's too heavy. Excuse me.
Don't bug me. I'm cooking.
Pues nada, ya me llevo el cuchillo. Vamos a seguir. Vamos a hacer un poco el...
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone. Oops, I think I broke the sign.
que, tío, va rompiendo todo. A ver, ¿dónde podemos ir? Playa. Ah, vale, aquí es donde estuve. Yo todo lo que pueda lo voy cogiendo. Una choza.
This door appears to be locked. This door appears to be locked.
Nada. Solo se puede salir por un lado. Vale. Vamos para acá. ¿Dónde más puedo ir? Península. A ver si marca algo más. Un cementerio. Un pantano.
Hello?
Hello, man. My name's Captain Drake. What can I do for ya?
I need to charter a ship.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it. No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Navy dreads.
Thanks, man.
A ver, conseguir un collar.
Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man. But my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs. And I've kept it as a good luck charm.
Gee, I think I've met your friend.
Unlikely.
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Vale, pues vamos a ver los dos sitios que quedan.
It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
Vamos aquí. Aquí en medio no se puede hacer nada, ¿no?
International House of Mojo.
Un ataúd.
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy.
Una choza en mitad del pantano.
It appears to be bolted to the table. I'll just take a little. They're unlabeled. I don't think I'm qualified to handle them. And anyway, they're gross. No thanks. I don't need it.
Vale, pues nada.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hombre, es la de
It's been a
vudú.
long time since you last came to see me.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo anti-root and how to turn it into the powerful, ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe.
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
Saliva, pelo, hueso, ropa. Vale. De todas maneras me ha dado. Se ha quedado. Vamos, chiquitín.
International House of Mojo.
Y vamos al cementerio a ver qué vemos. Qué yo-yo. Maestro.
Stands casual crosses for graves that don't need to dress up. It looks like it's been sealed shut. It's locked shut with a big rusty lock. It looks like it's been sealed shut. Warning! Quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. The grave of the unknown pirate. The grave of the unknown cabin boy. The grave of the unknown drunk guy we found face down in his own vomit on the beach. These spots reserved for our privileged future customers. Marco Largo Legrand. Hell on sea or sand. The good news is, he's dead. The bad news is, he bred.
Nice. Nice.
This is creepy feeling.
Vale, pues ya tenemos una.
I'd swear on my grandfather's grave, something weird is going on.
Vale.
There once was a girl named Carrie who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed. She got buried. No man commanded Jean-Louise, not on land and not on water. John did whatever he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Here lies daredevil Jim McDowell.
Hand of steel, leg of wood, Jim took every risk he could. A life of action, that was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs.
Vale, ¿y por aquí hay algo más? No. Vale, pues ya tenemos una de las cosas. Ah, la saliva ya sé de dónde. Ah, por eso tenía puesto lo de no. ¿Con qué puedo cogerlo?
That doesn't seem to work. Great recipes from the International House of Mojo, page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey! Hired help only!
Le da sin querer, vale.
Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead. I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Pues nada, vamos a seguir buscando. ¿Qué podemos coger? Esto necesitamos hacer que este se pire.
And it's securely fastened.
Hey, how don't Cakebiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies! One of my favorites! I don't need any more.
A ver si puedo entrar ahora.
There's strange little white bugs all over it.
Who let you into my room?
I, thought it was my room?
Well, it ain't! So get the f*** out of here! Scram, kid!
Vale, ya tengo dos cosas. Ah, espérate, no he comprado la cera a este hombre. A ver si me dan algo. ¿Era aquí? Sí.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing. Get away from there. I need all of them.
I think he wanted me to polish it for him.
Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Hey, guys. Hey. Hey! I think I'm too clumsy to hold the stick and tie a knot at the same time. Nice. I think it's yo-yo string. I think it's yo-yo string. It won't fit in my pocket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well, no.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Nice.
No sé si abrirle o qué. En principio la dejamos ahí. Bueno, hasta aquí llega el episodio de hoy, chicos. Espero que lo disfrutéis. Nueva serie, entre comillas, porque solo el nuevo juego de una misma temática, pero espero que lo disfrutéis. Ya tenemos dos cosas, ya sabemos más o menos lo que tenemos que hacer y todo. Y nada, nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Ya sabéis, like, favorito si queréis y suscribíos, lo agradezco bastante. Venga, chicos, adiós.